because they understand where it came from. We know what it is. I ain't said no more about it. Over C58, you already know what it is. But it takes your mindset to be right. If you're tired of struggling, if you want to receive the Spirit right back at you, all you got to do is do what you hadn't been doing. That's where it starts. We got to trust God so that we will be able to reap bountifully what God has for us. What are you saying, Pastor? There are two types of individuals, and then we're going to John 15 and 7. There are givers and takers. Mm-hmm. Anybody ever ran into them? That there are givers and takers. Look at your neighbor and shout, givers and takers. Givers and takers. There are givers and takers. Takers come around, Brother Terry, to take all that the givers have. Mm. And givers continue to keep giving because they understand what the scripture tells us. Mm. The giver begins to understand that it's bigger than you and I, and it's a part of the kingdom. John 15 and 7, right back at you. I'm just trying to show you how God works. You do your part, right back at you. You do your part, right back at you. Look at that scripture. Every time man did his part, you look at Luke 6 and 38, God was right back. And when God came right back at you, he gave more, and he gave more, and he gave more. And it was so much that it had to be pressed down. Imagine this. Back in the day, there's some people that know about raking leaves and put them in a trash bag or trash can. Those that come up, maybe the trash bag was full and there wasn't no more bags in the house. And how dare you let that trash spill in the house? Some of y'all young folk don't know about that because it ain't no more trash bag. Ain't no more brown paper sacks. Not the plastic bag, brown paper sacks. Y'all don't know nothing about that. But don't you call yourself pulling that trash bag out and spilling none of that trash on my kitchen floor. Talk to me, church. But because we understood coming up what right back at you mean, if you spilled that trash, we understood what right back at you mean. If you spilled the trash, there was something that we done. We pressed, and we pressed, and we pressed, and we pressed, and we pressed till we could not press anymore. And maybe we were not as fortunate as some of your household to where you had drawstrings. So we pressed down so much till we took that bag, poured it together, and we tied a knot in it. And the church says, amen. That's how God operates. When you do your part. Ask yourself the question. Are you a giver or you a taker? Which one are you? John 15 and 7. What does it say? See, we're still looking at it, right back at you. If you do your part, God gonna do his part. Y'all follow what I'm saying? I'm just teaching Bible 101 on tonight. If I just do my part, that's all I gotta do. I can't worry about what this brother's doing, what this sister's doing, what this family member's doing, what that person's doing. Man, I got to worry about what am I doing? What is my spirit doing? Am I covering? Am I carrying my end? It's always easier to point the finger at somebody else. But when you got to look at yourself, to have a deep conversation and talk with yourself, when you can't blame nobody else, to point the finger at yourself and ask yourself the question, what am I doing? Why do I stay so broke all the time? If you ain't tithing and sowing, you're going to be broke all the time. Right back at you. Look at the scripture. If you do what? If you abide in me, and my words abide in you. See? How is the scripture set up? Do my part first. I ain't worried about what sister so-and-so doing, what brother so-and-so is doing. I got enough trying to worry about my own spirit, my own soul, my own salvation. So I'm going to do my part regardless of what somebody else is doing. Look at your neighbor and tell your neighbor, do your part. And don't worry about the rest. So, right back at you. If ye abide in me, and my words abide in you, guess what, church? When you become kingdom-minded, you can ask. You shall ask what ye want. What ye will, and it what? It shall be done unto you. Man, I'm just trying to pour in your spirit on tonight what the spirit of right back at you will do for you, but you have to trust in God. Man, I bless God for everything. God has been good to me. He's been good to you. He's been good to your church. And if it had not been for the Lord on my side, I don't know, let alone where the church would be, I don't know where I would be. So what are you saying, Pastor? Ain't nobody getting nothing before God gets here. Bottom line. NES, God know who, build this, build that. Nobody is getting nothing until God gets here. Pastor Davis loved to hear his son say, don't be greedy. Yes, y'all scared to answer your phone and all this and ducking and dodging. Man, answer your phone. Tell them folk don't be greedy. Because those that are greedy, you get left out. We're going to skip you this month because you're being greedy. Now, the way my checking account is set up, everybody get a little bit of this. NES going to get a little. Metro Water going to get a little. Car note going to get a little. You know how it is when you thought you was ready to pay the car off and you got to the end and they gave you an amount and you almost forgot you were saved. And the church says, it's because of all of them months that you gave them a little. Talk to me, church. Look at Sister Gutter. Am I doing all right? Yeah, it's called extension. You extended it, not them. Lord, I'm supposed to be through paying them for this time. But what about them months when you didn't give them all what your note was, but you gave them enough just to keep them from looking for it? And the church says, okay. Right back at it. If I can just deposit each and every one of your spirit on tonight, if anybody going to be short, it's not going to be God. Trust Him. Teach your kids. Teach your kids at an early age. That's why I love when them kids, man, them kids will embarrass you in church. They want to come around. I see them, they wear Brother Marvin out. They need Miss Kids. Them kids pass him for a reason. They going to grab something out of Brother Marvin's hand because when they come around, they want to be able to give God something. Brother Marvin says, amen. But you have to start them at an early age. So that when they get to that age, they understand that the only way that they're going to be able to come back is that they got to do something. And that something that you got to do is you got to break God off. Break God off before you break me off of your room ring. Or whatever it may be. So John 15:7, it says, if you abide in me, we're just talking about right back at you. Do your part. And trust God for the rest. You got to get in the habit of doing your part. You know what's the main problem with our young generation of today? They think somebody owns something. And I make a habit out of telling young men, especially young men, I don't owe you nothing. Don't nobody owe you nothing. You got to get out of here and you got to get it. And you got to get it right way. One thing that I cannot stand is a whining, crying man crying about what he don't have. You are the man. You got to figure it out. If anybody gonna be doing the crying, it needs to be that woman in the house. You got to figure it out. You got the power. Amen, somebody. John 15:7 tells us if you want to receive the spirit right back at you, just do your part. And every time God shows up, guess what, y'all? God just can't do just anything. You ever ran into somebody, they just always got to show out. You know, you see them, they try to hint at you, oh, this didn't cost much, it's a little something. They really want you to ask them. You know they saw it. You know they oh, I didn't cost all. Where you get that? Oh, I got this, man. These what they call me, red bottoms. I don't wear red bottoms, I wear black bottoms, or whatever. But always, man, I'm recording. Always trying to do that next best thing. Listen, don't mimic yourself trying to be like somebody else. Be whom God has called you to be. When you try to be like somebody else, you are accusing God of not knowing whom he created. I'm going to wreck your mind with this. Because of certain situations. They leave Nashville on today. It's about 5:45. That's just part of it. Situation went down the shelf job about a young man with diagnosed cancer, things like that. Was trying to get it. Just trying to get it so that I could take a quick one. Hit main ingredients. Get on there, y'all. Trying to get it. But a middle-aged man stopped me. And it's always when I'm in a hurry that somebody want to stop me and ask me questions they don't understand, man. I'm trying to get out of here to get to them folk over there who really church Bible. He said, Pastor, quick question. I said, okay. He said, if you have a 10-year-old young lady or a 10-year-old young man, and you set up a collage, and on this collage, you had some icons. You had Martin Luther King. You had Oprah Winfrey. You had Michael Jordan. You had Tupac. If you had maybe those icons on a collage, would a 10-year-old be able to name them? And I thought about it and I came back, I said, nope. You know why? Because things have changed and we don't educate ourselves like we need to. Think about what I said. A 10-year-old don't know who Tupac is. Heard about Martin Luther King. Don't know who Michael Jordan is. Don't know who Oprah Winfrey is. Think about what I'm saying. So it's our job to educate. We won't read, we won't do the things that we need to do because there's so many things that are going on. So Pastor, as you deal with this, right back at you with about 3 minutes left. I've been listening to this. And I truly understand that I've been going about this thing wrong. I ain't mad at you on tonight. You my man of God. You pouring into my spirit. You want to see me succeed. You doggone right. Each and every one of them. This is why I'm teaching this on tonight. But in this, maybe I got some things that I don't understand. I heard you talking about Luke 6:38. I heard you talking about John 15:7. But for me to truly understand this, I got to go to Matthew 6:33. So I know you gave that scripture out. You can't receive anything that I've taught on tonight, Jeremiah. I'm not hearing you. You can't receive anything on tonight that I've taught unless you grasp Matthew 6:33. If you don't grasp Matthew 6:33, everything that I've said, everything you heard come out of my mouth on tonight is null and void, and you won't receive it. You have to become kingdom minded. Still dealing with right back at you. Look at God. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. And what? Right back at you. And all these things shall be added unto you. Oh, okay, Pastor, can you go a little bit deeper? There's something that's called seed, time, and harvest. What do you mean, Pastor? Let me deposit this in your spirit. Don't let people hate on your harvest when they do not know what your seed was. I'm trying to help somebody on tonight. Don't let them hate on your harvest. They don't know that you've been doing your seed 58. They don't understand that you've been tithing. They don't understand that you've been sowing. Don't let them hate on your harvest. So what I'm saying on tonight, if you receive right back at you, and you understand what seed, that's you. Sowing the seed. Time. Giving God to cook time to cultivate the seed. And then reaping, which is the harvest. Seed, time, and harvest. But you got to gain access to Matthew 6 and 33 to really understand it. Last but not least, the biggest battle that we have, and I close out on Galatians 6 and 9. My stomach is growling pretty bad. Amen. 2 minutes, I'm done. But there's something that we struggle with, y'all. And if we don't grasp a clear understanding of Matthew 6 and 33, if we don't grasp a clear understanding of Luke 6 and 38, if we don't grasp a clear understanding of John 15 and 7, we'll continue to struggle with this. Yes or no. Thee versus me. Yes or no. Right back at you. Thee, which is God, versus me. The biggest struggle that we have in life right now is we want to do things our way. And it's a battle that we have in life because God says that you can't do it your way. He says, you're the reason why I had to give my son as that supreme sacrifice. Because there was too many years of you doing it your way and you jacked it up and messed it up. So I had to give my son to save the world and mankind. Me and thee. Thee over me. I want so much, but I give so little. The battle of yes and no. Let me help you out this way. It wasn't until I said yes to God's will in His way when things began to straighten out in my life. I don't know what yours was, but all God is requiring from each and every one of us is a simple yes. Galatians 6 and 9, it tells us, right back at you. And let us not be weary in well doing. That's your part. That's my part. Right back at you. For in due season we shall reap if we faint not. Look at the person sitting beside you and repeat these words. God says, hold up before you hang up on me. Bless God in this house on tonight.